back.
So I'm the villain now. What is up, Cole? I mean, the postal dude. We are playing more of Doom. I feel like I'm gonna play for a little bit longer than usual. Since, I don't know, I just feel like it. How are you doing today, man? If you're still watching the stream. Glad to hear it. I have 1 day of school left. I suppose I am, but I've been streaming this game for a little while. Ah, me and Daniel. So, how are you doing today, Textboder, if you're still watching? It's kind of rare to see you on the screen, man. Watch this, watch this. RKO.
Bishop Creed has called a meeting with you. We need you at the command station. Opening the portal now.
Chapter 12, that's what we're on.
Has arrived. Access to security clearance required. Access denied.
Well, that's no good.
Access denied. Attack warning red. All personnel, please evacuate the facility.
This base is under attack.
It's-
Scramble the air units. All hands to battle station.
Oops. I did. And I mean, it's a pretty obvious answer. The one that's not in the circle.
Hull breach. Damage on multiple levels. Move the tree to the command deck. Portal opening above the command station. Something massive is coming through. We need
Massive. No, taper. No, I'm not gonna do that. That means dead. I love this gun. Just shoots out like 200 bullets. I feel like the best green guns, in my opinion, are the ones that like do a lot of damage. And you can just like shoot real quick. They're fun. Oh yeah, here we go. The BFG, that was a great gun. I'm sorry, I don't. Sorry if I'm talking quietly. I'm just, I don't know, I'm just kind of chilling. Plus. Where are super soup?
communications are jammed. We can't reach Valen or Novik. Keep trying.
Ready, ready, watch this, watch this. Boom. Love that. This magic moment. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to go back to the dragon. I'm gonna drop a hot take. I like the dragon, but it's probably my least favorite part of the game. So the game. Ready? Go. Calls. Excuse me, everyone. I don't know why, dude. You can go well with classical music. Be funny. Just having some of the classic songs on there, and then like as a dude sort of shooting up demons. That'd be fun. Ready? Go! Whoa! Dream on! Dream on! Dream on! Well, that was pointless. It'd be funny if it weren't so pathetic. Oh, what the heck, I'll laugh at it. That was jokey. Bully! There he is! Congrats on beating Prime Radon, man. Now you just gotta wait a couple of days and then Night Rain will be out, man. But, yeah, you did well. You did well. I still got to beat Prime Radon, but I think I could do it. And if I don't do it for DLC, then that's fine. Yep. We're already on chapter 13, chat. Nightmare. Nightmare's probably chilling at work right now. He's working. Yeah, I saw that you recorded it, man. That must have sucked.
We have to try to back into that rim. Energy readings are all wrong.
Watch this, watch this.
Those tentacles are ripping everything apart. Take them out.
And now, oh, are you guys excited for Night Rain streams? I'm gonna have to really log in if I want to beat Doom before that. Well, I am already like, kind of close to beating the game. Whoa! As I said, we should do a viewer stream where everybody's playing it with me. I mean, perhaps we might do that. But we don't have to, of course, if no one wants to. Whoa. Whoa. And I'm like, swerve on the corner. Whoa. Oh. Yep, I have 1 day left. Boy. 1 day. Can you believe it? I worked so hard, and now it's almost done. Oh, I'd like to thank Jesus, because he got me through the school year. Oh no, boy, I don't have school on Monday or Tuesday, because I don't get paid finals. I love the destructiveness of them. It's awesome. I'm very excited for the summer. Watch this. I did, man. Sounds pretty cool.
Hellgate destroyed.
Hear me out, hear me out. I know they probably won't get him, but I think this is the casting I would want for Radon. I want, either the guy, no, I think, yeah, I think, Christopher Judge should be Radon in the opening movie, but I know that's probably not gonna happen. And maybe I'm a little bit biased. I think that'd be pretty cool. Wasting ammo is cool. Yeah, I feel like he would, but I think, that'd be cool if they got him the voice acting, but that's probably not gonna happen. I don't know who they're gonna get as everybody on run. It's a really big movie. And a big game, of course, with a lot of main villains and such, and characters. I don't even know what the plot would be, but they just, like, do the game's plot where, like, you know, the Tarnished is trying to get the Elden Ring, and he's gotta fight them all. Or they're gonna focus on the lore aspect of it. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'd be fine with either one, though. Because they both sound like good movies. But I feel like the most important thing about the Elden Ring movie should, of course, be the fights, because that's what the game is mostly about. You know, like boss fights. So I feel like they should try to do a lot of the main aspects people do in the movie, and have them do like actual fights in it. The only problem is, of course, they probably wouldn't be that long. Malenia's fight and it's gonna be now if they're gonna do like the actual game that'd be crazy. To actually like see Malenia and do the and see her fight the Tarnished in the movie. what they're doing with it, it's gonna be better than Michael Bay's Skippy Toilet. I thought that was real until I figured out that it wasn't. People were talking about it. Ooh, gotta get help. Watch this.
All hell gates closed. All tentacles.
Oh,
Threat neutralized.
we're getting pretty close to Cthulhu, chat. As you can see. I've not finished the game, chat, so I feel like the first time I'm gonna finish the game is on stream with you all. So you guys will be able to see my live reaction to the end of the game, I suppose. Let's go. BW. We. Who's we? There is no we. Ultra quotes.
Why would they hide this from us? The Makers didn't know it was here. Hold your position.
I still will argue it's the best show. To be fair, I've not watched that many shows in my entire life, but yeah, it's the best. It's mine. What's above it, boy, is for me it's still number one, absolutely. And I'm seeing Better Call Saul. I still liked it, but as I said before, I still like Breaking Bad way more. number 3, that's an interesting one. Lawes. I remember watching the Family Guy. Oh no. I remember watching the Family Guy Breaking Bad episode that was good. Yeah. To be fair, I'm not really watching too many adult cartoons other than like Family Guy. But yeah. It's alright, kind of funny. I only watched a couple episodes of it. And I know a lot of the memes from TikTok. Mainly just the Peter stuff. You know what? My favorite episode is, of course, the one where they parodied Breaking Bad.
We found a control switch.
The church wants the Creed and Thera safely returned, and they're willing to help. According to the Makers, inside this tomb is a deity that will lead you to their location. The Bishop's ministry has asked that the Slayer alone take this mission. They trust no one
I will.
else. I cannot disobey the church, but we'll be on alert.
I guess, I wonder what games are going to come out next year. Because, I mean, this year we just really got Night Rain.
The entire structure was built just to keep this creature in stasis. We need to wake it up. Makers have given us directions.
Targets identified. Locking coordinates.
No, I actually like a couple episodes more than Ozymandias. I like the final episode, Felina, more. I like, I would say they're about equal in my opinion, but the one where, you know, of course Gus gets blown up by Hector, that's another one of my favorites. But I would say that's my, like, top 3. I also like the episode before that where, Jesse, you know, tricks Walter into, tricks Walter into going into the desert because he's gonna bring the money. That's an underrated episode in my opinion. He's had some really good moments. And I had one of my favorite Walter scenes where he's like, I ran over those gangbangers. I killed Emilio and Crazy 8 to save you. Yeah. And I will always argue season 2 is the worst season of Breaking Bad. There were only a couple good things about it, like introducing Gus and Saul into the show, but other than that, I was not a big fan. Oh, and also the episode 4 Days Out, of course, where, you know, Walters and Jesse are like cooking meth. That's one of my favorites in season 2. Or my favorite one. That was a good one. I think season 1's actually really good. I would rank it 4th on my list. My ranking of all the seasons is kind of basic. It's 2, 1, 3, 4, and 5. That's it. Season 5 has always been my favorite. Ever since I watched it. It has the best ending of any show in my opinion. Well, you know, I'm biased because I'm not really seeing the shows, but you know, still, peak ending, loved it. In my opinion, there's like not a single bad episode in season 5 of Breaking Bad. From what I can remember. There are like some lesser good ones, but the second half of season 5 is like peak cinema, bro. Everything from episode 7, Say My Name, where Mike dies, all the way up until the last episode, that was just straight fire every episode. I've never seen that show. Maybe I'll watch it someday. Better Call Saul's second half of season 6 was also peak. Even though I don't talk about Better Call Saul as highly as Breaking Bad, I still think season 6 did a great job wrapping up the storyline of that show with Jimmy and Mike and all that.
Vital signs rising.
One day I am planning on watching The Sopranos also. Because I know a lot of people say it's as good or even better than Breaking Bad, so I wanted to go see it for myself. Yeah, I know a lot of people say the ending wasn't the best. Just like another show that I keep hearing about that I've not watched, but people say is as good as Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones. Ugh. Maybe. I know, that's my mom and dad's favorite show they talk about a lot. Because whenever I bring up why Breaking Bad's my favorite show, they're always like Game of Thrones is better, dude. Jump! Might as well. Jump! I love how Doom can just casually kill a group of enemies just by jumping. But there is one show that might actually be better than Breaking Bad when it comes out to me. If it's actually as good as the games, and that's for being God of War, the show. Because I know that Amazon's making that. But I don't have much faith. Well, I do got some faith. I know a lot of people got mad that the director never played God of War, including me. But I think, here's the thing. As long as they know the storyline of God of War, and they actually, like, you know, take it seriously, I think it could be really good. And if it sucks, I'll be mad. But at least they'll suck the games. hope the games not the game, the show's actually really good though. That'd be cool. And let's hope it's better than The Last of Us is doing right now. That show is given. Season 2 especially. Well, mainly just Season 2, Season 1 was liked a lot. I've personally not watched, and I don't think I will.
You may now access the nearby stasis unit.
Yes, I'm the only one. I mean, it only had one competition, and I think a lot of people wanted the other option to win. I've not played both games, as I said before, but I do think Ghost of Tsushima is probably better than Last of Us 2. But either way, it was a win for Sony, so I'm sure they didn't care too much that Ghost of Tsushima lost. I've noticed something. Every time a Sony game wins a game of the year, a lot of people get mad. I mean, just look at last year's Astro, and, you know, Wukong and all that, people got mad at. Then, of course, you had God of War 2018 versus Red Dead debates. Which I changed my mind on. I used to be Team God of War 2018. Now I'm Team Red Dead 2. Just because I don't think it's as good as Ragnarok 2018. And now I've replayed Red Dead 2. But I still think God of War 2018 is peak, and I'm not mad that it won the NBA that year. Because it could have been way worse. I don't like it when Red Dead fans though, even though I love Red Dead 2, it's my second favorite game now. I don't like it when Red Dead 2 fans say God of War didn't deserve to win at all. But it's still a peak game that, like, brought back the God of War series and changed the formula and made a lot of people, you know, re-fall in love with Kratos again. That's something else I noticed. A lot of the time that God of War game and the Red Dead game will come out in the same year. Happened for God of War 3 and Red Dead 1, and it happened again for God of War 2018 and God of War, and I don't know why I said God of War again, and Red Dead 2. That's always not funny. So maybe somehow we could get God of War 6 and Red Dead 3 in the same year. Very unlikely, but still. Considering Rockstar has other things to wait out and other games to work on, and you know, Santa Monica doesn't really have that. I thought I messed up for a second there. And also, if they do come out in the same year, I will probably go with God of War 6, but I'm sure Rockstar is going to cook up something for God of War. Not.
But it can't free itself.
My brain keeps breaking. For Red Dead 3.
Makers say there is a powerful weapon here that can release the creature. We're marking it on your map now.
And also, that's another thing I notice. Whenever a God of War game comes out, it always has a good competitor. Red Dead 2 for 2018, and of course, the big game everybody loves in 2022, Elden Ring. Yeah, it's always like a big, crazy year. So when the next God of War game comes out, I'm sure it's gonna have another very good game to contend with. Or it could just be an easy slam dunk victory. We don't know yet. But looking back on it, I used to think God of War Ragnarok was way better than Elden Ring, but now that I finally finished all of Elden Ring, yeah, the win was deserved, even though I like God of War Ragnarok more. Still very much do love Elden Ring. Though? It's like Elden Ring just is different, man. It's just a crazy game. Yeah, but we all know what won in the end. And at least Elden Ring's way better than, like, Baldur's Gate 2 in 2023. Yes, I still don't like that game, even though I know a lot of people do. But I've not played it, probably won't, though. I feel bad for Spider-Man 2 because it used to be one of my favorite games, but now that I've played more games, it's still a great game, but I just don't like it as much as I used to. And I do realize there are problems with it, like any other game. I hope Insomniac Spider-Man 3 is fire, though. I hope it's even better than Spider-Man 2, but only time will tell. I don't like that they never gave us a DLC for that game, man. I know it's been like 2 years since that whole thing happened, but still. At least he's gonna be the main villain of Spider-Man 3 and the Green Goblin. So they're pulling out the big villains for this next game. Oh. Excuse me. Open sesame. I guess I should say this game's pretty good too so far. But, of course, we still got a little bit to go. Oh yeah, this weapon is overpowered with grip, as you could tell. Yeah. Whoa! Dream on, Doomslayer. Dream on. Dream on. Dream on. Dream on. I've lost my place. This is no good. Well, that's cool. Never knew you could get one of those. I love how Doomslayer Doom is like one of the most crazy games about like a demon killer, and then he's just collecting some plushies also in the game. It's like how Batman collects the Riddlers and Arkham. I miss the old Arkham, dude, when it was peak not what it is right now, which is the opposite. Horrible. Like, Prime Arkham was awesome,
What happens if this creature doesn't want to leave?
but now
We have
it's a
no
host.
choice.
Even with Arkham Shadow, even though I've not played that game yet. Dang, I'm getting really off topic. Dang, I'm getting really off topic here, but that's what happens when you're streaming sometimes. Just when you're doing things. Some people are gonna be like, it's been a year, bro, get over it. I still remember it. I still remember how awful that game was. The fact that that was 1 year ago is insane, but also sad that now that happened over a year ago. That tragedy of the game. I actually played like 5 minutes of it and I was just like, nah, I ain't doing this. Also heard they're working on my favorite movie, getting a sequel to Batman 2. I hope that is fire. I love this Batman movie. So sad it's my favorite movie of the day. Just as you know, it's the best Batman movie. My second favorite version of Batman outside of well, it's my favorite version of Batman outside of Arkham. I'll say that. I don't really read the comics. Yes, I'll argue, even if it doesn't get a sequel, Robert Pattinson is the best live-action Batman we've gotten, in my opinion. I feel like some people are going to disagree, especially a certain group of people. But, yeah, that's just my opinion. And no hate on those people, I just don't like their Batman too much.
Safety switch is ahead. Ready for release of Titan-class entity.
Once through the rift, you should pick up the Creed signal. When you find them, the Makers will guide you to an exit.
Chat, who do you think my least favorite live action Batman is? I feel like it's gonna make certain people in the chat mad. Yeah. Yes, I was never a big Affleck guy or a Michael Keaton Batman guy. Sorry, Troy. I just don't like him. George Clooney. Okay, I'm not gonna count those Batman, but if I had to go, the one from Batman Forever, I think that's George Clooney. May he rest in peace, though. And Val Kilmer. And then it would go, Batfleck, Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, and then Robert Pattinson at the top. I think I might have missed one, but I forget. At must. Yeah, the original Batman. But yeah, this is my opinion. Anyways, back to Doom.
Creedmaker, signal lost. Commander Theory, signal.
That was like the one good scene with Ben Affleck's Batman also. Other than that, yeah, didn't like him too much. My opinion, Pattinson has the best fight scene at the beginning of the movie. You know, where he's just beating the crap out of thugs. That was awesome. Dang, we're talking a lot about Batman on this stream. That's fun. Maybe I should do a video about ranking all the live action Batman and something like all the Batman versions. I don't know if people would watch that or not, but I might do that. So I'm thinking about like making videos again, like not just live streams and YouTube shorts. I feel like I'm gonna start off with either my top 10 favorite boss fights in video games or my top 10 favorite games. I think I totally took on that.
The old one has returned. Woe to all who stand before him.
My friend would disagree with you on that. He loves the DLC Primal Dawn fight. He says that's his favorite fight in all of Elden Ring. He likes all the hard boss fights. In my opinion, the best boss fight in the DLC, as I said before, was Veil of the Dread. Really? I would not expected that. I mean, From Software does make all this stuff pretty unfair and challenging. Top Godskin duo. There we go. It's like what Conquest said. Radahn is kind of like that in my opinion, at least the concert version of. The thing I hate most about that fight is Miquella, I think that's the name. Miquella is one of my least favorite characters in all of the Elden Ring lore. Nicola is a weird man. That's all I got to say. Watch this. Oh, I was gonna throw it. Dude, these dudes teleport so much. Watch this. I love the parts where Doomslayer just rips out their hearts and like blows it up. Dodge this.
Is sealed. Now their strength is our own.
The stars have aligned. The festival is now. Introducing General Radahn. That's one of my favorite lines in all the game. Die. Faster. Only OGs will get to that. I remember when I was streaming that, it was awesome. Bully. What boss do you think is gonna be the best boss in Night Rain if you're still here? My friend says the Nameless King, the guy from the trailer riding the dragon. What about you? Oh, yeah. I was like, hey, what's up? Hello. I just want to chill about a psychic hospital. Yeah. We're almost June chat. Even though we are far away, kinda, we're still kinda close to Invincible Season 4 if you think about it. Since, you know, they put one out every year. Oh no. Didn't Clown Puncher make a post about that? I'm gonna say neither. I mean, I find Invincible bring up more funny, but like, you know, just like, I don't know. If I had to pick one though, Invincible Brainrot, I suppose, would be the better option for me. These Arkham Brainrot, it kinda got tiring after a while. But Invincible Brainrot didn't last that long, so it didn't really get that tiring. Well, this has been a good stream, boy. Just you and me talking. feel like that's a lot of streams here, which I'm fine with. This. This is the moment. Oh yeah, this is the moment Walter White becomes Heisenberg. I remember that meme. Night. Bear of the Night Kind. This is the moment Walter White became, it's the moment Walter White became Batman. There. I don't know. So I guess there are some Breaking Bad brains in that. This is the moment the Breaking Bad fandom became brain rot. Isn't it like the, how about that man's face when he saw the, yeah. Audio 2, some people might say the fandom's brain rot. On that, I wouldn't really say so. I would say the Red Dead fandom just makes normal memes for the most part. And also, it's kind of funny for Red Dead also. With the I'm still Batman. And also they have some fire posing songs. feel like I'm gonna upgrade my shield a little bit. I ain't changed. I'm still Batman. I'm still Batman. Arcane might not change, it still might be Batman, so. Well, there's also VDLC playing on the live stream on like YouTube and stuff. Yeah. Not as much as some other games, but still kind of a lot for Doki Doki. Well, anyways, chat, I'm gonna end stream. As you can see, we're on chapter 16. We're kind of close to the end of the game. Goodbye.